Thank you, Yasser. You kept counting money of Fabiano, and we were watching it. So, Fabi, welcome to the studio, and congratulations on your victory today against Wesley. Such an important game, I guess, for the tournament and for you. So, where did you manage to trick him?
Well, he mixed up lines in the opening. I was a bit surprised he went for this line, but I knew some details about it. I think, yeah, there's a theory that goes something like here and then BC, and the point is of Queen f3, Bishop d7. I think this is like the point. And there were some games, I think, like Jan played a game, something like this, Bishop e7, Queen c2, or maybe it was Bishop e7 first, Knight d7, I think Rook fd1 against Grishuk. I forget how it went, but this was some game Jan was black against Grishuk. And so, yeah, this move was not very good. And then then when he played b6, I understood he mixed up, because he can still play, like, okay, if knight e5, I thought Bishop c4 is quite important. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to understand this position, but I thought that he doesn't have, like, yeah, I don't know, b4 first, or sorry, e4 I think was my final decision that I was going to go for. Yeah, and if he takes the pawn, the problem is his bishop is bad on a5. If he trades it, he's worse. If he retreats, then he's losing a lot of time, and he's probably also worse. But here, no, it took me a lot of calculation, because first I was looking at here and then Queen a4, but then I thought knight d5 or something. Probably everything I analyzed was wrong.
Everything is...
But I had a feeling that when I saw this Queen f3, because the first point, which probably he missed,
Bishop before, yes,
this is
here.
very important.
Very nice. Somehow computer still continues here when Bishop a6.
Yeah,
and yes,
I thought, like, I wasn't sure, castle, yes. And then Rook d1. Or actually, maybe not Rook d1, I see. It's a mistake, but anyway, I thought, like, I'm certainly better here.
Yes, I mean,
in some manner.
It's a question if you will convert it.
Yeah, and then the other sharp move is knight d5, but after Bishop c4, I didn't see how, because knight e5, I give this check, and after Bishop d7, I take, and Queen e4, I think, is good. And I was trying to understand the position, like Bishop b7, I think. And then I thought probably castle is strong, but I wasn't 100% sure, because a lot of things are hanging, and there's always some tactics here, so.
Yeah.
But he decided to go for this. I thought it's very logical. And then, yeah, he should have played here, here, and now here, and then sack the pawn. And, okay, black will have certainly some chances to draw the game, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd like knight b5, yes, or what?
I wasn't
Queen
sure, because
b5.
I can play knight b5, Queen a2, I can play queen. I was thinking Queen d3 is very promising endgame, because here I force him to take with the other rook, and then I get, like, knight a4. So I was calculating something like this, take, and I think finally it's just like f3, or no, sorry, Bishop c3. This was a final important move.
So you have two bishops here and extra pawn.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah, maybe he, like, some tactics he might survive. I thought he should go for this anyway, because here it just feels rotten, like, I don't know, probably many ways.
But you found this also nice sacrifice, Bishop f7.
Yeah, no, I think what I did was very clean, but of course everything should be strong. Like, the point is, if castle and Bishop b5 is probably just winning an exchange, because I take and Bishop b4. And if e5, then Queen f3, I think, simply. And again, he's just not developed. I think, like, one important detail I saw, which really convinced me, was that Queen c5, I have knight e4. This ends it completely.
Yeah.
Because if take Queen
yes,
f4,
in knight d6, okay.
Queen c4, knight d6, and knight e4, Queen.
I'm not so fast, need time to realize things.
I think that after b5, it still required some calculation, because of course I can do various moves like Bishop a2, Bishop e2, all very promising moves. But of course, this is very forcing, because if he takes with the pawn, then it's simply checkmate. Knight e4, knight h5, I don't know which I would choose, but they both look like checkmate.
Yeah.
And then here it's forced, e5 is forced. First, my thought was to go for this. I mean, but then I realized that it's not so easy, because if he takes, then Bishop g4, I thought, and then f3, and he takes, and Rook d8, I think, I don't know, maybe it's still winning, but I thought it's, like, getting a bit maybe
complicated,
messy.
Yes.
But this was very, I didn't see anything here for him. I mean,
Knight king g6, maybe he could try to walk, but not
here,
far away. Yes.
And then take. I don't
you
know.
take on c6, yes, okay.
Like, I didn't believe this. And then if Rook h, Queen e4. I mean, like, best case for him, he only is down a pawn with a miserable position.
Exactly.
Okay, I thought maybe he can play Rook b6 here or something. But okay, he gave me the second pawn, and now it's completely hopeless.
No, now it's completely winning 1 second game in a row. How do you feel about it? Finally, you played with white.
Yeah, and no, I have to say I got some good fortune in the last 2 games. I mean, Wesley almost never has games like this, so probably he was a bit nervous, because the tournament situation is like, it was his last tough game. It was his last black game with the black pieces, And if he draws this game, then he's probably going to at least share first, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, for me, I have 2 games left, but he only has 1 left because he has the,
he has already
the bye. Yeah.
had bye. I had Anish here before, and he said that tomorrow you are playing against him, and he said that it's considering his spot in the candidates, it's better for him maybe even to lose this game. What do you think about it? Have you thought about it?
No, I after this game, I gave it some thought, and I realized maybe he doesn't necessarily want to go all out because if he loses, it's very bad for him.
Yeah.
For the rating. And if I win the tournament, then maybe it's also not bad for him, like that Wesley doesn't win. So I don't know what his approach will be anyway. I'll try to approach it like a normal game, and of course it's on him to make some maybe strategic decision. Of course he's not going to lose.
Absolutely. He said at the end that if I lose, it's just because I'm stupid or something, but not because I really wanted to do it. But he said just we can't comment to such a weird situation that these kind of scenarios are possible.
Yeah, of course. Last night I was thinking of because it's very interesting, all the possible scenarios for
Yes.
the candidates because it's completely open now. Like Anish, Wesley, even Lenier now has an outside chance, but also Gukash, Aragaisi, I think, has a chance.
So everybody is like...
Powerham has a chance. I mean, it's like completely wide open race. So it's very interesting because there's so many events at the end of the year. Like in December, we have
Rapid and Blitz and the other
events,
event. Do you feel, comfortable, watching all this and not fighting for the spot anymore?
Yeah, I don't have to stress out or worry about these things. Maybe for example, Wesley or Anish, it's actually not a good thing because it gives them some extra pressure. Like in this tournament, they don't have to think just about the tournament, but also about what happens for candidates.
Exactly, yes. By the way, congratulations, you just crossed 2,800 again, yes.
Thank you.
You see, you're getting closer to Magnus, something what we discussed with you before the tournament.
Yeah, no, of course. It's, overall, so far, it's been, still 2 rounds to go, but so far it's been a very, very good event for me.
Yeah. All the best of luck for the next rounds, Fabi, and we're going back to the studio.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anastasiya.
And congratulations to Fabiano once more.